Speaking of stars and movie stars, we're going to go to the movies right now.
Okay.
This movie opens a week from tomorrow. It takes place in Mumbai, India.
Okay.
Years ago, a little more than 8 years ago, when the terrorists came to Mumbai,
right.
They killed 172 people in the city, but a lot of it happened at the Hotel Taj Mahal. Check this out, Hotel Mumbai.
Chaos has erupted in Mumbai with multiple bombings and armed gunmen rampaging through the city.
Let them in! Look, I don't think you understand. There's been an attack and we're not safe. Switch off the lights. Under the tables.
Terrorists have laid siege to the landmark Taj.
So we're sitting here watching this story, and Jimmy leans over to me and says, what?
That would be terrifying.
I got to tell you what, it is terrifying. And, you hear about all the things that happen around the world, and you always, wonder what you might do or what could happen. And this movie really puts you right in the middle of it. It is really well done, and it is a terrific, terrific film. And it's amazing how these people did react, and this is their story, and a story of a really tough time in the history of India, and of course we can all sort of relate to it. Armie Hammer stars in this as a young father with his wife and a baby there, and Dev Patel stars. You remember him from Slumdog Millionaire?
Oh, right.
Yeah, he stars as a fella who works in the hotel, who just trying to get by, but it's an extraordinary tale. So I had a chance to talk to him in New York City this weekend. Incredible movie experience watching this thing, and when you watch it, it's almost like you're watching the news of today, yesterday, maybe the news of tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you approach a project like that. How do you want audiences to react to this movie?
Very haunting, that what you said. What do I want audiences? Propulsion. We're living in a time now where everything is so instant, it's so momentary, it's so fleeting. You can watch some horrific incident happen somewhere, and then you're like, oh, that's really sad. Maybe even text your friend about it, and then go back to eating breakfast. Why we make stuff like this, why we make movies like this, is to put people into the DNA of that situation, make them sit there for 2 hours and truly understand the terror and the horror, and understand through that actually there's tremendous good that can shine through. There's humanity displaying its finest attributes through in the face of evil.
We go down the back stairs and straight out the service exit.
If they hit us,
we'll all die.
we take our chances.
We watch movies, Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis, all these guys are the heroes. And as we watch your character in this, we discover that just an ordinary dad has to be the hero of the day.
It's funny that in a situation like this, you would think that David Duncan would, wrestle a gun from one of the terrorists and start an insurgency and be like, all right, guys, here's what we're going to do. But that's not real. That's not really what happens in these situations. I mean, obviously there are people who try to do what they can, and they are the heroes. The heroes aren't always action stars.
Yeah. You would be a hero.
I'd be unleashing a chemical attack. Is about all I could do.
Yeah. well, you know what's really crazy about this movie, and it's one of the things that you think about, is that you see the attackers come in, and you're sort of in their mindset. You sort of figure out, how does this happen? How did these young boys get in a situation where they think this is the right thing to do?
Right.
They're being driven by something. They're driven by some kind of ignorance or some kind of poverty, and to understand them a little bit might be a way to solve this thing. So we talked a little bit about that also.
In this situation, you have these kids with no real hope on the outskirts of society, no education,
no feeling of being listened to or
promise things that aren't real.
Yeah, and then that's when they become prey to evil people.
And it's like a frog slowly boiled in water. These kids don't go from being normal kids to one day being convinced to strap a backpack full of grenades on their back. This is a slow indoctrination.
Yeah, and it's like, more guns are not going to solve it. If you want to get to the root of that cancer, it has to begin with other things, education. It needs to, we need to educate each other on other religions. We need to, as a society, look deeper than just trying to, arm ourselves to the gills and think that, you know, more guns are going to happen.
That's the symptom, not the disease.
Right.
You know.
It's powerful. It's a must-see film. At great cost, but man, must-see, powerful film. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
it. Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, this is one of those thought-provoking movies, man. You go, you're on the edge of your seat, and you hold on, man, like you're in it.
Yeah, it seems intense.
Yeah, a week
okay.
from tomorrow. Opens a week from tomorrow. Hotel Mumbai. Check it out. Okay.